This is the user interface of Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. Okay, this we are opening directly on the browser, and if we go to the here left here, you all can see the modules. We have accounts payable, accounts receivable, budgeting, cash and bank, general ledger, fleet management. This is the front end of the finance and operations. So if you want to check what is there in the background, so we will open the server. This is the development server. Once you get the access of the development server, you have to open Visual Studio either 2017 or 2019. Mostly we will be opening it as run as administrator. Continue without code. See, in the front end, we are seeing AR, AP means accounts payable, accounts receivable. When we go to the back end, the logic behind or the code behind it, it can be seen in the AOT. AOT is nothing but application object tree. This is the tree where all the backend objects will be stored. Anything you create in finance and operations, it will come and sit in these any one of the nodes. As we are talking about the user interface, we will go to user interface and we go to menus. See, here in the front end, we are able to see accounts payable, accounts receivable, common consolidations, everything. In the back end, how to identify that? It can be identified by going to user interface, menus, and mostly it will be the same name. For accounts payable, it is accounts payable, accounts receivable, cost accounting, consolidations, cost management. It will be the same. It is clear, Nazim?
Yes.
Yeah. So on the development server, you will open Visual Studio. Either it will be 2017 or 2019. And this is the front end of the user interface. In the back end, it will be like this. It will be in under user interface menus. And after that, in the user interface, we are seeing again some groups, workspaces, products, cases, inquiries and reports, periodic tasks, setup, everything. The same if we check in the backend again it's the same. Go to AOT user interface, menus, and this I think I have opened for accounts payable. So it will be accounts payable. This for accounts payable. Again, it will be accounts payable. See, we have the same vendors, purchase orders, invoices. Actually, here it is physical documents. Maybe some properties are there which shows whether it should be visible or not, and there is label definable. It says physical documents, and we have payments. We have setup. We have payment setup, miscellaneous charges setup. This is the again the backend. And once we open the vendors, here again there is a actually it is nothing basic, but we are grouping um, for some objects. we are grouping some AOT objects and putting in some subgroup. Again, if we go to vendors, we have a subgroup. In the AP, we have subgroup vendors, and under vendor, we have some list, all vendors, vendors on hold, vendor groups, everything. Those are nothing but another AOT object. It is a vendor list page, vendor group, and all this. It's the same. It is very easy to identify. Just go to means you have to see the name. See here it is accounts payable. Go to user interface, menus, accounts payable, and vendors. Uh, Here it is all vendors. It is nothing but it will show the list of the vendors which are available in the system. Actually, this dev server, so maybe it will be little slow. And here it is a list of the vendors which the user have created in the system. There are different columns here. We see here we have vendor account name, is vendor on hold or not, the contact number, extension if any, the primary contact of that vendor, the group of that vendor, the currency code, and some sales tax group. Okay, fine. So in real scenarios, the requirement might be means we have to identify this, what is this form, or this we call as a form. In the finance and operations, we call it as a form. And if you right click on that, it will show it is a form information. And it says form name. As said, this we call in finance and operations as a form. And to know the particular name of this AOT object, why every time I am saying AOT object? Because anything we create in finance and operations, it will come and sit in the AOT only. Anything you create, any class you create, anything, it will come and sit in the application object tree. AOT is nothing but application object tree. As this is a tree format, so we call it as a object tree. So here we identified this as form information. We go to form, right click and form information, and it says it is a form name of when table. Okay. User interface, does when table list page. Here from the backend, how to identify? Open means right click on that menu and open designer. And after opening the designer, go to vendors and when table list page and properties. Either alt enter or right click on that and properties. Here, please look into this properties. Properties are important to identify the object. Here, what is the property? Here we have very less properties, and the important property, it is menu item type. It says menu item type of display and menu item name when table list page. So if we want anything to be changed on this particular form, in the backend, we open the designer and we will first we have to identify what is that particular object. What is the type of that object? Here, the type, it is menu item type and it is of display. So how to identify this? How to identify this means as this is a user interface, we will go to user interface and it says menu items of type display. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We go to the on the properties, it says it is a menu item type of type display. So I go to user interface, menu items and of type display. Okay, till there it is fine. And after the type, what it says, the menu item name. Menu item name, it says it is when table list page. So I have to search for when table list page, when table list page. Here it is. It is when table list page. Okay. Open that one means select that one, right click and open the designer again. Okay. And again we have to go to the properties. Earlier we try to identify what is this when table list page. We identified it as a menu item type of type display and the name it is when table list page. Okay, we got the when table list page. We went to when table list page and we are trying to identify what is this when table list page. For that, we open the design and we go to the properties of that when table list page. Again, if we go to properties, means there are some properties, the image symbol and the label. In the front end, it might be showing as all vendors. All vendors. From where we are getting that thing, it is from the label. Labels are very important because whatever you give the name here, it will be displayed in the front end. So here it is all vendors, and the important property to note, it is the object type and the object name. Object type and object. What it says on this table list page, it says the object it is of type form and the name is when table. Okay, object type it says as form. So again, we have to go to user interface. Here only we have the forms and the name object it is when table. So I go to forms and I will search for when table. Here it is when table. Open designer. Again open designer. Just to check the design of that object. Okay, the object it is when table. Fine. And these are the means by default, whenever we create a new this object, form object, system creates all these nodes, methods, events, data sources, parts. Only design will be there, and this we have to manually add based on the requirement. Action pane, navigation list, main tab, we have to add this manually. And after this on form, on every form, there will be some data sources. What do you mean by data sources? Means suppose if this is a this is a form and we want to store, we will be creating some data here. So for creating, suppose if we are creating some data, vendor 01, vendor group, it is local. So all this, it should be saved in some place. This data, in order to save the data what we enter, it should be created in some tables. As this is a, in the backend we have the SQL, which stores the data which we create in the front end. So the data which we enter, it directly goes into the tables. Data sources. Data sources are nothing but, again, if we go to the properties, data sources are not nothing but the tables. I went to the property of this, and it says the table, it is when table. So whatever data we enter in the front end, it will be stored in the tables in the backend. How to identify that table? Just go to the data sources of any form, and you will be coming to know the table name in which the data will be stored. It is fine till now. Any queries?
But I have 2015.
Sorry?
I have Visual Studio 2015, not 17 or 19.
Yeah, you can use anyone. Means once to open the dev server, na, whatever Visual Studio you have, it is compatible with that version. Mm. So I have shown till now how to identify the object and how the user interface and how it will be there in the backend. And actually, if we go to the IoT, there are different nodes, data types, data model, code, user interface, reports, workflow, labels, configuration, and security. Data types, it is nothing but the different data types. In this finance and operations, we normally use integer, real, string, anything that will come and sit under extended data types. Actually, these extended data types, these are reusable components. Suppose if you take name is one EDT. If you rightly can search for references. Actually, every EDT has some properties. So wherever object we are using this EDT, these properties will be reflected on that object. Suppose here we have a EDT of type name, and as this is a string type EDT, here you can identify the type. It is EDT string, and the string size is very important for string type EDTs, because if there is a table and we have one field of type name, and we are entering some student's name. Uh, so on the student name, if there is a character limit of 20 only, the full name can't be filled on that table. So we have to make sure that the string size is 100, 120, or whatever be the maximum. So string size is very important property on the string EDT. Similarly, we have one EDT for real. Real means for amount. Amount, here we can see amount is an EDT, it says it is EDT real. Property here to note, it is label, because wherever we use amount EDT, it will show on the column, it will show as amount. And the scale, it is up to 6. Scale is nothing but what we say, the number of digits after decimal. Display length, it is 12. This actually the entities which we are seeing here, this will be used on tables. And there are another data types of type base enum. Base enum nothing but yes, no. What we have, do we have? No, yes. We have one EDT, which means it will show as a means 3 components will be there, or some n number of components will be there, where it will show as none, no, and s, for example. And months of a year, if you take months of a year, it will show as none, Jan, Feb, March. All these are available in the standard system only. There might be a case where you will be creating fields based on EDTs or based on enums. So let me quickly create one. After opening Visual Studio, you have to create a new project. New project. As this is 2019, it says the project template. So I selected here finance and operations. Next, I will put training IoT. So let let us check the EDTs and the basinums. The next we have another node, data model. All the tables which are available in the system, they will be coming and sitting under the tables node. There are so many number of tables. We have seen when table. Let us check. Here it is, the when table, and will be another table for customers also. This table. Here it is cus table. And views are nothing but the combination of more than 2 tables. Will be creating views just to see the data in one single table, one single it is non-editable. They are numbers. Nothing but means we will be joining more than 2 tables, or some cases we will create a query for single table also. These queries will be on reports or some forms. And whatever classes we create, they will be coming and they will sit in code classes node. These are all the classes which are available in the standard system based on the these were created for some processes. And user interface, I think you are aware of this user interface. You will have forms and menus which we see in the front end. And menu items, we have 3 different types. Display, I have shown display, it is for forms, means for user interface. And output, it is for Output, it is for reports. Reports, I think you will be developing in some time. And action type classes, whatever classes we create, those classes can be called by creating some action type item. And reports, if we want to see some data, so customer list, vendor list, anything, for that we'll be creating the reports. So let us quickly create some table, uh, available base enums and EDTs, and we will create some form. So how to create a form? First, we have created one project. Okay. After creation of the project, right click that and you will get the option of add. And after add, it is new item. New item, you have to go to tab Dynamics 365 items. Here I want to create a new table. Table where we have tables, it will be under data model. So I selected data model and I want to create a table. So I selected table and I have to give some name. Here I say I'm creating a table of student master table. Add. So it created a table, student master table. So anything you create from the project, it will come and sit in the AOT. So just refresh it. Student master. See. I have not done anything on the AOT, but I have just right clicked here and I said add new object and it created a table, student master table. So whatever object you create here, it will be shown under AOT nodes. As this is of type table, it is coming under table, student master table. Okay. So what this student master table, I want to student name. Okay, I will add a new, right click on the fields node, new and student name. Student name, it will be of type string. So I will select new and I will say string. So go to properties and I say I'm changing the name to student name. Here the label it is blank. So let it be blank. I will tell you. So on all the projects, you go to properties and there is a important property of synchronized database on build. It will be false by default. You have to make it to true. Apply. Okay. You have to do this whenever you do some changes at the tables level. Okay, we have created a single field of student name and we will create a new form with the same name. Again, go to add new item. I have to create a forms where we can have forms in which group?
I think.
In which node we can see the forms? Code configuration, security, user interface.
User interface.
We can create forms by going to user interface node, and I will select form. And mostly we will be the naming convention will be using the same name for table and form. Again, here also it will come student master table. Here the naming which we use here, we use the camel case. S is capital, again master M is capital, and again table T is capital. And if you take any standard also, I think it will be like that only. See here it is accounting distribution A capital, again in distribution P capital. In accounting distribution order summary, these are we call as best practices. So we have to follow the how Microsoft is creating the objects. Mostly we will follow the same thing. Okay, as said, I just created a new form, but these nodes, methods, events, data sources, parts, this by default, these nodes will be created, and design also by default, it will be created. So again, here by default, the data sources node, it will be blank. So I have to add a new data source on this. So I will say right click. It's mostly right click. If we want to create a new object or anything, we will be doing right click and if you want to add any data source, just right click on that and click new data source. Mostly we will be going to property of the objects. Again right click, and here I say the data source name, I have to change in the name. It is student master small, and here the property, we will go to table property and we will select our name, our table, student master table. Whatever tables you will create in the AOT, it will show in the lookup. Suppose these are the tables available in the AOT, and in the student master table, see on the table properties, it will show all the tables which are available in the system. The very first one, abbreviation, staging, accountant underscore BR, it is not coming, maybe because of the table type. Here I go to properties and I will select my student master table and I will say save, and I will go to design on form designs. We can apply different patterns. These patterns, once you see in the standard system, you will be able to understand, means drop dialog, list page. If you create only, you will be coming to know the patterns. Let us select simple list. I applied the pattern, and after applying the pattern system, it says some warning. These groups should be added. application bar, custom filter group, and simple list grid. So again, right click on the design and in new action pane. And I have, it says one filter group, new filter. Let's check. On the design, it says we require application bar, one filter group, and one simple list grid. So right click, new, and add one grid. Okay. And we have this master table, and I have to drag and drop the student name here. Either you can directly drag and drop from the data source, or you can right click, new, as it is a string field, go to string, and again on the properties of that string control, we have to select data source and the name, sorry, and data field. As we have only one field, student name, we will select this one. Data area ID is nothing but it is created by standard system. Whichever table we create, system by default it will create a field of data area ID to identify in which company we are creating the data. So instead of creating right clicking and creating a new field everything, it can be just done in a easy way. Select that one, drag and drop. And I want to see this one in my user interface, means I want to see here somewhere. So for that, I have to create. In the starting, we have identified the vendor table form. How we identify that one? Hello. We identified by going to menus and this one. Here it says it is a menu item type of type display. Do you remember? Nazir and Imtiaz.
Sorry.
Do you remember the menu item type display?
Yes.
So again for this student master table, we have to create a menu item type of display. Again, go to add new item, display menu item. The naming convention will be same. It will be student master table, add. Again, go to properties and the object type it is form and the object name it will be student master table. Okay, after this, how to add this, how to see this one in the front end. For that, we have to select any menu. Which one? Okay, I will select accounts payable only. I will right click and click. So I want to see in this group vendors. So I will, it is again drag and drop. Select student master table and drag and drop. Either it is a drag and drop or you have right click new menu item reference. What's the means? It is a lengthy process. Right click new menu item. Again on that menu item reference, you have to mention the menu item type and again name. Instead of all these, you can just drag and drop on that group. So after doing all this, we have to check in the user interface. Before checking, we have to build our solution. So right click and build. The server may be slow, so you must be little patient. So any object we create here, it is first created in our project area. The same we can identify in the application object tree. Suppose if we want to check the student master table, see how many different objects it has created. Student master. See, by typing student master, it shows student master. You have created a student master table and you have created a student master table and you have created a student master table of type display under menu items. Whatever we create on our solution, it will come in the AOT by default.
How to create a menu?
Sorry,
How to create a menu extension, sir?
menu extension, it is not required right now. Any object extension you can create just by right clicking on that object and you will get the option create extension. Any object, not classes, but other objects, other you get right click. See, I have created this one, and it is showing the option of create extension, and even this also. Right click and you can create extension. It is a different Funda create extension. You will be coming to know in next classes. See, on the property we have selected synchronize on build to true. So here you can see data synchronization is started. Why we are doing the database synchronization? Because we have created a new table, so it should be synced in the database. So because of that, on the property, we have selected the synchronization on build to true. If it is if the property is not set, we have to manually go here, right click, and we have to say synchronize with database. So instead of that, we change the property and we do the system synchronize the database on building the project. So this database synchronization should be completed and the project build should be completed. I think it is completed. And then go to the link or URL, just refresh it. Where it will show that one, student master table, where it will show. Okay, the build is completed finally, and here it goes. Modules, loading. I have added in accounts payable, vendors, and under vendors, it is student master table. But there is a start star in the starting and in the last. And once I open this one, student master table, here it is our field student name. Student name So here actually it is showing as a student master table because student master table there is no label defined here, so we have to define label. It is students, let us say students list. It is showing in the front end student name. So here the important property I want to say is string size 10. Suppose I want to give Arjun. I was trying to enter more characters, but it is not taking because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The string size is 10, so we can't enter more than that. There are two options. You can directly change the string size here, or the very important property of any field. It is the property of extended data type, which we can see in extended data types. So the very important property, it is extended data type. It is mandatory, means you have to compulsory use this property. Whatever field you create in the table, it is the best practice to select the EDT. It will show the list of only the string EDTs, not the, there might be amount, but amount I don't think you can see here. Amount details and amount string will be there, but real data type, it will not be coming in this list. Only the string list will be coming. And I want to select name. See, here I will make it blank. Here it is 10 string size. I will select name. See, after selecting name, the string size, it is changed to 60. And you can't change directly here. If you want a different size, you have to change the EDT, suppose description. Description also, I think it is 60 only. str. See, I have chosen str1260. The string size, it became 1260. But for name, 60 is enough. So we will select name only. And here the important property, it is label. So I put student name. I will say name of student. Currently here it says student name. I want name of student, so I change that. And after that, I will add base enum. Let's see base enum. Months of year. If you want to add any field on the table, go to means you can directly drag and drop that one. I have drag and drop months of year, and if I want the age of the student, age it is not there. I can put amount. So it is basically you can drag and drop the EDTs. It is easy, or else you have to go to the fields, right click new, and you have to select real. Instead of all that, you can just drag and drop the amount here. Actually, I will so rename the two as age and label age, and here I say joining month. The build property means synchronize on database build, it is false. So let us see how the result will be. Again, I will refresh the page. Any doubts till now?
No, sir.
Got any introduction? Means AOT, tables, forms. We will conclude here, means we will continue the session next day. Basically, any object we create in the finance and operations, it will be coming and sitting in the AOT. We have different nodes based on the different object you create in your project. Form, table, Basinum, EDT. You can create new Basinum. You can create your own EDTs. You can create a new tables. You can create new views. You can create a new forms based on the requirement. Today we have created a new table, and we have used the existing Basinums and EDTs on our table, and we have created a new form, student master table. Right now it is only a single field added on that student name. You can try by creating a new form table, and normally what are the student details required: student name, age, class, all this you can create in your table, and you can try adding it in the front end, and seeing in the front end and entering some data. See, I have added fields, but I got this error. Says that invalid column months of year, and it says the SQL database has issued an error. You also might be getting this error. You will get this error because we have not synchronized our new table, newly created fields. We have created the months of year and age, but we have not synchronized with the database. Either you can say synchronize with database, or you can right click properties, synchronize on database on build to true. Either way you can do.
Yes, sir.
So if you do this, then you will not be getting the error, and you can see the I have added the label name of student. Here it says name of student. Earlier it was student name. So label also plays very important role. I have not changed the label. Here also see here earlier it was showing student master table. it changed to students list. So label is very important. So it will reflect on the user interface, how you are adding that. Okay, we'll conclude here. We'll continue in the next session. Any doubts? Nazim and Imtiaz, you try in, if you got the access, you try in your environment and let us know if any issues.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.